Everybody, welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime and another stream of our one day at a time Space Engineers survival playthrough. We are kicking off today with give you a little bit of an update. Sorry, because it's game's still loading. Did a little bit of work off camera, mostly just setting up the path auto miner for our ice collection to get started. Did have an assert ship fly by that I decided to try to capture, just kind of spur of the moment. It's a Skeletor, and it did not go well. No initial issues. First drone that came in, and then second drone came in, and it was one that we don't see all that often. Hornet. Typically, I've only seen them on atmospheric planets. We did see one in Cascadia Dreams that cost us all kinds of nightmarish issues, but finally kind of got him taken care of. Did not make it to capture the Skeletor, though. So it was, I really only got close to the ship, I want to say twice. And wasn't able to capture it, decided to let it go. And then had to deal with the Hornet still flying around. So luckily, our Triton did a lot of the work to take care of that, and then we finished it off. So can't remember if this was the last episode or not, but I went ahead and took out that research facility that we had about 5 kilometers away from us at our outpost, and that one wasn't too bad. That one went pretty quick. The next thing I worked on was decided to try and perhaps start setting up we're going to restore that wrecked small grid surface rover that we came across. Only the back half of it remains. It might be the back third. I don't even know how big this thing is, but we're going to start putting it together. So swing up here and drop our title card as we are about to load in. Busy couple of days. Once this comes in, you'll see that we've got our script running. It's unloading right now. So the part of the reason for going after that research base over there was to open it up so we could hopefully get some more spawn. And we do have another spawn out there, not one that we've seen firsthand. Came across it as the we need to, this thing's going to continue to roll. Sorry guys, I need to get the remote control. We're going to turn the handbrake on. That should keep it from going anywhere. Got this thing propped up. You would not believe how much work it took to get this like this. It was a little crazy, but we got it. Anyway, as I was saying, as I was checking to see, I was checking the entity list to see if we had anything new pop up And I was also looking to see if I was going to have to get rid of some of this. We've got some small blocks and stuff right here. Gonna rename that. Good there. We need to give that a name. And then we've got scattered debris from our stuff. Our small grids, our drones that we were fighting. Anyway, that's the research facility. We captured. I've thought about possibly trying to antagonize the hired guns. Decided against that. But what I want to show you is, it should be the platform. Yeah, that weird thing. Don't know anything about that. You can see right here, NPC large wreck, office V2. It's a building. It's owned by the pirates. And I think we're going to go check this out. We're going to go capture this, actually. This is going to become our new main place right now. So that is what I'm hoping to do today. See, small grid, small grid, small grid, large grid. Everything else is up there. Yep. Okay. Anyway, we haven't seen that office building firsthand, so we're gonna have to go find it. I have a general idea where it is, but don't know for certain, so we're gonna have to go look. Probably the best way to do that is with the Triton. So for this, what I have done, I have added a battery that was missing. Don't really know which way is the front, although I feel this is the back. I could be totally wrong about that. I feel like this is the back and that a connector goes right here. We will want to see. May have to build a welder to get into some of these inside blocks. It'd just be the best way to do that. But anyway, we are going to work on that. Whether we get to that today or not, we shall see. I'm really just hoping we get some good spawn. Good spawn stuff. So, like I said, we will probably take the Triton here. Head over to head over. Let me jump in here and refill my stuff. We'll head over to the general area that that office building is in, which is kind of near the Liberty wreck and the Incon. Is it EB Lookout Tower? It's within 5 kilometers of that, so here, if we head in the direction of Bailey's Folly, and then from there continue in the direction of the Liberty wreck, we should come across it and see it. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So don't have are still losing hydrogen. We're gonna have to really start burning some of that. But Let's get moving. Like I said, head toward Bailey's Folly and then go from there. Way fast. A lot faster than I planned to. Start slowing down a little bit. I don't want to be doing that kind of speed. Okay. The Liberty's there. Somewhere a little more closer to the Liberty than to Bailey's Folly, to the center of those two, is roughly where the IBD or the tower, the Encon tower was. So, and it's a little further than the Liberty. So we should probably see it at about 15K is what I'm expecting. But spend our time looking around and finding this office building. So probably the best time to make sure my mirror on my phone is turned off, because I know if it's not, it is going to be extremely loud if it goes off. So at the same time, I'll try to keep an eye out for anything new that pops up. It's starting to come up. Be nice. Lookout tower. This is a rather large building. See, it looked like it was on a pretty flat. It appeared to be a pretty flat area. There it is. Okay. Right there. Now, these type of buildings, these type of wrecks, this is similar to the Space Pirate Station that we turned into our DB base. Hey Val, how's it going? It's nice of you to join. Thank you so much. We're going to be capturing this building here, turning it into our new base of operations, our main base of operations. See, we have ice nearby. That's good. Well, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Kind of a not a last minute decision to do this one. I'm a little sore from some of the outdoor work I was doing today. Decided I wasn't gonna try to push anymore. So this is a good way to kill some of that time. Oh, a little bit, yeah. Let me throw this stuff in here. I don't think I read this, did I? Restrict. Salvage a few supplies from the escape pod. Where's my ships? There. Another one of splitsies. Very cool pads. Yeah. Any new projects? Well, we came down to check out. Actually, this is, yeah, we've finally finished the big build that we had going on in with the Shepherd's Pride, and decided to go to a new planet, do some planet side stuff because we've been in space for so long. And we are on Sapramentus, and we brought the Atlas down, which I had been looking forward to greatly. And unfortunately, don't really have enough power or hydrogen to get back up to the ship. So we have to find ice while we're here. We'll do some exploring, of course. And thought I'd found a lake when we were approaching the planet, but it ended up it was not a lake. Anything else here to capture? No, I think this is ours. Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's be on it now. So we're taking the opportunity of having all this crazy stuff here. Do some salvage. find some ice, gather some ice, explore the planet. Hopefully get some planetary encounters. But that's kind of what we're doing. Let's see if the signs change. Did they change? Yes. That's right, it's our faction now. Our faction. Let's see what we got here. What do I have in here? Let's drop an interior block in there just for now. It's office building. We got here. We got lots of room to put stuff. Here. Lots of room up here too. Very cool. I gotta fix this. What do we need? Probably more than I got. Yep. We'll go ahead and take that out. Dump those parts back in there. Get that oxygen tank going. This planet is a lot like Earth-like. It's a little bit more arid. It gets hot. It's the middle of the night. It's warm. Oxygen isn't super thick. If you get down into some deep valleys, I bet that it's probably stronger. But oh man, I'm gonna have to go around. Go around and claim all this stuff. Ugh. That one's mine. There's still stuff I bet that's gonna be pirate. I need to check that. So, that's really about it. Like I said, we're taking out stuff that we come across. Some cool wrecks, hopefully. Build some stuff. Alright, that's everything. Cool. Awesome. Alright, we're going to need a lot of steel plate. We're going to need... Oh man, just... Just realized we may be in a difficult situation because I think all of my materials are maybe back at the outpost. Ugh. Pain. Let's go ahead and make a GPS. And plus... Let's call it base for right now. Just call it base for right now. We can get rid of 2. Where are you? Pretty sure I can get rid of that. Delete. Always go after that lookout tower to take that out, although it's not really a whole lot to gain from that. Let's go see if I actually have any material. I feel like most of it's going to be back in the large cargo container that we had. A little bit. No material though. So I may have to do some digging. Or we can go down to Liberty, collect as much as possible. I also have this reg detector ping there that is nothing but steel plate. So maybe we can go check that out. Probably a better idea to take the liberty down there. We'll see. Let's do that. I know we're going to need the steel plate. Let's just take it. Hey, Morbin, how you doing? We've captured a former space pirate office building. Turn that into our new base. But I left all the materials we're building back in the large cargo container. So we're going to go over to this wreck detector, which is just a platform. And we're going to go ahead and grind that down, get rid of that ping. And then we'll stop by the Liberty over here and salvage some more of that. Oh man, just finished your second day at work week and exhausted. Need a vacation so bad. Yeah. For whatever reason, this week seems to have been especially trying on many people. So, co-op space for lease. Yeah. He does not appear to have his buddies with him this time. And those little star shuttles are actually pretty cool. I don't know if I want to go after it. I guess that's the best. We have stuff to do. We have stuff to do. All right. So my plan with the office building, just from the initial look, there, we saw a battery when we ground away the remote control. So we know it's got batteries. We saw 2 solar panels on the roof. We have 2 oxygen tanks up there with air vents that are pulling oxygen in, and then those are conveyed into that top floor. The top floor. To run oxygen into the building. The problem is we don't actually have airtight separation between the upper and the lower floors. So I was going to say, try to get that top floor airtight, and then we can work our way down. But I don't know if that's going to be feasible. So we'll see what we can do. Said right now this wreck detector ping is, said, just a platform. So it's just going to be steel plate to grab. I actually considered jetpacking over here, but honestly, I think with limited inventory space on person, it wouldn't have been worth the 13-kilometer jetpack ride just to get over here. Grind a bunch of steel plates that are going to fill up pretty quick and then have to fly back. This isn't even a large platform. It's small. was thinking maybe today would be a, hey, let's do an legitimate exploration of the planet, like, you know, circumnavigate the planet, and but our hydrogen level being as low as it is, just not sure that's what we want to do. Let's just grind it up. If I have a drill. Careful not to drop stuff either.
No matter how hard you
Really, one.
that will never fit.
So maybe for this building, what we'll do is we'll try to put living area will be on the lower floor, on the bottom floor, and then above that we'll have the we'll have some storage. We'll have some maybe have, you know, med bay, that sort of thing. And then from there, look at putting the industrial stuff, manufacturing and refining and all that kind of stuff. We'll try to put that on the 3rd and 4th floors. There's a battery in there. Be a battery in there. Be a pain in the butt getting that battery out of there. That little hiccup there. I wonder if we've got something else around. That a minute. Walk. Okay. I could pick that up. Take a little bit of work. Get over here. Bottles. Drill. The drill I got. Is that the best drill I've got? It's the best drill I got. Close. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this out without damaging it. Certainly am. It's going to be difficult to get it out without voxel in the ground. That'll be my luck. Let me grab, while I'm here, let's do a quick look, see if I can see boulders. Not seeing any boulders. We got silver, some ice around. Lois. Stone. Come on. Go. It's a little bit at least. That way if we need to make something, we can. Here, okay. That's it, okay. That's someone we're taking care of there. Okay. Alright. Well, we will take it all in there. I did, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna put the drill in there. Try to use Atmos for a bit. We'll undo this guy. We'll carry him back to the office building. Restage him for... Alright, let's hope he doesn't break. Oops. Yeah, I do it every time. Oh. Get rid of that wreck detector. Hopefully that will open the door for another one. It's almost really bad. Wrong button. Almost turned off our thrusters. Alright, use way to release battery from the stability drill. Yeah, this drill won't damage its own. You're right. You're right. We kind of... I'm not going to say we kind of put ourselves in a bind, but we did a little bit when we left. I moved everything that we had been keeping in this over to that large cargo container. And when I left, I didn't think about bringing any materials with me, so... Here, we got some steel plate from that. Not a whole lot. I think we only had 30 with us when we came over. We still have the Liberty over there, which has got batteries. It's got a number of things that we could pull parts from, but our biggest, I feel like our biggest source of parts is probably still going to come from what we've already got over there, the post. On our transport. I think I can get this thing on here. Need to be quick though. Where's the welding pads? There. Hopefully we've got enough components to do this. One construction component. We can make that. Here. Let's put it right there. There. Transport. Wait. terrible to go after, but it's not like... Oops. All right. An extra battery. It's good. Sure, I'm backing into the building here. There's a tree in the way. Let's see. And grab as much plate as we can. Not too bad. Get started on the roof. I always drill the grids when trying to get the boxes off of them. It's frustrating. I have the same cargo dedicated parts for drills and emergency solar panels for such a kit. Yep, that's an awesome idea. We had to do that with Cascadia Dreams for trying to carry drill parts over when we were getting rid of God, I forget the name of it. What was it? We were getting rid of one. Only pulled from the ground. It was a wee bit of a challenge. And then it didn't even end up being worth all that much money. Kind of disappointing. All right. Need more. All right. Too much. It's gonna work. Try it. Okay. See if I can get those parts. I don't know if we'll be able to. To production. There. Something done. Wait. direction. That one's good. That's good. Eight. Can't make them. All right. We'll keep finishing with plate. Oh yeah, new cargo crates. Yeah, they are awesome. I don't know if cargo crates get enough love. One of the things I did when I made Red Rover was I didn't give it a lot of like cargo containers. What I gave it was a cargo barrel, you know. It was functional, but at the same time a decorative part of the rover build. Good, these good. So I'm thinking here is probably going to be like that's a window. I don't know why I tried to. So I think we can put the refinery, assembler, that kind of stuff in here. Down to Liberty here soon. See what we can find on the outside and do it. Let's see. Not the whole floor, but we are supposed to have the top floor done. We'll of course have to get the glass panels, windows done, but cargo base and believability instead of just cargo containers. Great for isolate, yeah. No, they definitely fill a niche role, I think, better than a lot of other blocks we have in the grids. Oh, these two. Just need to get the, there we get those top windows done, and that'll be nice. Okay. You go in. Go ahead and refill my hydrogen. Six. The Incon Tower. I don't believe it has any research points, if I'm correct. Possibly play around with maybe using some of the buildings from Bailey's Folly to augment over here. No worries. No worries. Don't have many more of these trips. With the exception of the windows. seriously dead often if it lasts to finish all of these. Probably don't have enough silicon to make that much glass if I don't have any. Any? Nope. None. Ugh. All right. Quick refill. And then I'm going to go after the lookout tower. It's close enough. I'm not going to worry about flying over there. Grab what we can. Way too close. Really not happy with the way it's turned out. Huh. Oh, they're coming out. Somebody's coming out. See anybody? Oh, there he is. Crap. Oh, yeah, baby. Give me that. Take that weapon any day of the week. Way better. Way better. Okay. So we got a turret up there. This is the guy that's going to be interesting. All the metal blocks. Way around corner. A little less. Two blocks in. Oh. Got it. Wreck detector, nice. Here's the cool part. I can put stuff in that connector. Which way's the gun facing? He turned. quicker than I expected. And these don't really give me anything. We'll get some. We'll get the benefit of some ice from the O2H2 gen. That's really about most of it. Another lookout tower right there. Dadgummit. Garbage. Nope. Okay. Let's see if I got heavy. I might. There it is. Nothing else. This will give us a little bit. Push there. Get some. Yeah. Nothing. A bit of ice. Okay. Yep. Nothing crazy. Let's find out where this wreck detector ping is. Red, please. Kind of see it. Can't tell what it is, but I can kind of see it. Well, I thought I could see it. Just gonna shoot at me. It's like a helo of some kind. Seeing any gun. Control seats. Okay. Hopefully we won't die. Lots of parts in here though. That's a good thing. It's Flyable. Might be flyable. Okay. See what we got. Oh, it's flyable. I can get that back. For me. Yes. Where is it? I need to make sure that these are all. Yep. Okay. Don't know if I can stop. $57. It's funny. It actually almost sounds like a helicopter inside. It's funny. I don't know if I have any reverse thrust. I may not. Got the slightest amount of reverse thrust. Any left thrust? I do not. A little bit of right thrust. Nothing there. Okay. Slow me down a little bit. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I think we can do it though. Just gotta keep my speed reasonable. I don't really have a tail landing gear. That's the only thing that's gonna kind of suck. I'm surprised it actually flew. But if nothing else, this thing's gonna have should have a pretty good amount of parts. So if I'm going slow enough, I can use the building to help stop me. Slow down, slow down. I don't know if I should land it on the roof. Or I should just put it down next to the... there. I'm not gonna try to get it on the roof. I kept hitting that button. So that's right. We did not have any thrusters. We had no left lateral thrust. We didn't wreck it. We did good. Awesome. It's an awesome design. Incredible design. Let's see if there's... I don't think there's going to be anything here. Oh, we got a little bit of uranium. Yay. Nice. Let me make sure those are off. I don't think there's... Did I see any batteries at all? I don't think there are any batteries. Go. Show the block in the terminal. Those off. Should be good. Yep. Nice. It's got landing with thrust in all directions. It doesn't look like doesn't look like, yeah. I was surprised when I saw it, like, actually with those look cool. Those look awesome. So we got a battery there. Yeah. Sorry for the yawn, guys. Tired. Yeah. Okay. It's the Liberty. Get rid of that wreck detector ping. Six. Let me jump in. Cryo tube for a moment to fill up. I'm gonna grab a quick snack. I will be right back, guys. I'll make myself worse than I am at piloting ships. I'm okay at it. Just a bit absent time, mainly task. Yes, that's the biggest part of my mishaps are just me getting complacent. All right, I'll be right back, guys. back. I'm picking up what you're saying about, or getting complacent. That, the love shuttle, perfect example. We got light grasshopper. Let's see what the light grasshopper looks like. Where is he? Kind of cool looking. Does look small. If you can come in straight from the back, you can really possibly do this. I don't know. Yeah, I'll hold off. Yeah. Yeah, the love shuttle, perfect example. Taking it out, first flight going down into atmosphere. There's no way I should have been going as fast as I was. I should have slowed down so much sooner. So much sooner. And then just slowly work my way down. Nope. Had to go in full bore. Need to come up with a plan here. Yeah, I'll have to add parachutes. At least one. When we did the test flight of her, you know, once we copied and pasted her in, brought her. I mean, she still was able to elevate. She just wasn't able to elevate nearly as fast as I thought she would be able to. And I know I didn't bring that much crap. Well, brought enough to... So, basic refinery, a basic assembler, and an O2H2 gen, something like that. Crazy. And we're gonna need... Take some iron plate here. Steel plate. Interior. Out. And we're gonna go inside and kind of lay out some things. Three blocks. Really don't have I can tell it's been a while since I built a refinery. Let's see. Space I got down here. Let's see. Do anything on the bottom. We got the one on the top. Work there. Let's see.
You seem to be overloaded. Have you considered our inventory DLC?
It's gonna be so. Oh. Again. It's gonna be a. Yep. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Bye. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Mom Bear needs some help. We're gonna help Mom Bear. I have an idea. I want to open up this room. place this for right now, just to allow me to drill some of that stuff out. Oh, come on. Stand up. Goodness. Craziness. Not the best place. I can do that. Okay. And 120. I don't think I'll be able to hold that many plate. Let's go ahead and throw some in here. Okay. Connector is going to be right there, correct? I think that's where it's going to be. Connector. Connector. 2, 3. Get rid of those. If we're going to use modules at all. $18. Module there. Do that. I think that'll work. Yeah. We can put modules around that. Be able to put some stuff in there. Might be able to run a connector to the roof. And just 2. Okay. Right. Okay. I think we can. I think we're gonna be able to work this out just right. Okay. Hmm. But oh, shoot, that's 3 also. Oh. Oh. Come on. Down. Yeah, I feel like we can put this, because of the way the stairs are, because they're wider to accommodate coming up and through. We're gonna have to, like, here it's skinny. There's not a whole lot we're gonna be putting in here. So I mean, we can make the most out of this. We can make something out of this space. I feel like this is probably gonna be our big. Like where our storage is gonna have to be. And I prefer to have can't do that. It's got to be here. Okay. Kind of blocks off the windows, which I'm not super thrilled about. But it's not terrible. Four, 5 modules on one of these. Oh, we did. There. All right. Let's go. It's a speed model. Okay. Speed. Power. That I can do. Right. Put a little in there. We'll go grab these 2 blocks. Yield. Speed. 2 speed, 2 power. Hopefully I'll be able to finish. Can I do? Yes, I can get the assembler there. All right, good. Get this stuff now. That one's got the light that's burnt out.
Inventory is full. Maybe consider changing game settings?
Large cargo container in here now. Oh, why did I do that? God. Said unable to place. What do we got flying by? Problematic private stash. That's that really ugly looking. I'm gonna show you this ship just because it's ugly. Like the shape. Not one of my favorite designs. I know, it's okay. It's not great. What is in the way? Something is in the way. Ah, it's glass. 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 Gotta take that and crap. Okay. Well, I guess I can get this stuff up here now. Should be able to get that one. Yep. Let's go ahead and get this one. Nope, not enough. Inverters. It's good to know. Now this should work. Yep. Okay. There. So we are going to have to figure out a piping solution. that have fallen? Perhaps it should have. Don't know. So we're not going to be... Could possibly limit this to just one stairwell. Instead of having two stairwells, we could get rid of one of these. Could do that. Might make it, yeah, that might be the way to go. We'll clear some of the, yeah. That would help with some of the piping space to be able to convey everything. So, refinery, space. May actually end up running another refinery right here. So we'd have the refineries, assemblers on top. We'll probably be running what I would like to do is I want to have like an O2H2 like farm. When I say farm, it's going to be like there's going to be 5 or 6 O2H2 gens over here constantly producing that stuff. Down here, what box do I have over here? I could technically pull these 3. I could pull those 3 up there also, and we could just go stack. Yeah. And that would be our primary cargo space. Yeah. I may have an idea for that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to take this floor out over here. I'm going to drop some of these steel plate. That one already. There we go. Take these up. We're going to fill that with another cargo container. And then the O2H2 gens are going to be up. What is attached to that? Something that's attached to that. Oh, this window. Crap. I can... I got library. There we go. Be able to... Yep. There we go. Might be able to do that with a lot of the windows. Now I'll try to do something a little bit different with the O2H2 gens, so it's not just I want to have a plan for the O2H2 gens so that it looks good and it's got you know, highly functional. But okay. These, that one, that one. Okay. I'm thinking about maybe might do the. We'll do something else window wise. Hmm. Let's see. Be a little limited over here because of the stairwell coming up. That's not that big of a deal. And then I'd like to, and then we'll find a way to get the piping. Oops. I mean, if we can't do it this way, like, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to fill this.
On the next beat.
Fill the roof. You know, there's a lot of space in these, especially those two upper floors. A little less space in this one, and then there's only the space here. It's not that. But I think we're going to be able to get. I think we're going to be able to get something good going there. So. Okay. Wrong button. Buttons. I feel like we can figure something out here. All right. I feel like it would probably be. I mean, if we're gonna go full blown, like building a base type thing here, we probably gonna want to have multiple refineries. Let me. What my thought is over here is doing a weird staggered kind of Lego block an offset staggered, like Lego block positioning of the O2 H2gens that allows me to fit multiple O2 gens in here. Let's see. We're building landing platforms for the Atlas and Triton in a drill rig under the base since there seems to be a deposit beneath it. Yes. Definitely landing platforms for the Atlas and the Triton. May actually... The thing I don't like about, as far as the Triton's upper connector, the Atlas looks fantastic, just parked on a nice big beautiful landing pad, but to fill it you gotta I don't want right now. The lazy part of me doesn't want to build the retractable fueling boom. One that either cranes out from the side over and then connects, or that comes out, and connects. That's just the lazy part of me. So I feel like I'll eventually beat that out of the lazy part of me, but just want to get us to I want to figure out how we can, how to get our manufacturing and everything set. And for all intents and purposes, the way that the deposits seem to be here, a plunge miner might be the better way to go. So something like a tardigrade. Yeah, it definitely is. Atlas is pretty nice. Although I will say that helicopter that's parked out there right now, when it's completed, I bet that thing is amazing looking. I don't plan on housing hydrogen in here. We're going to need to build off of this, and I think we'll do that out this way, because I don't want a hydrogen tank farm right next to the base. It's going to get blown up. Two trees. That one's going to disappear. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Found one of the invisible trees. Wonder if I run into... No. What is down here? This is ice. Now see, this is like a dry lake bed. This is what this looks like, and that's what I'm thinking. It's like This is kind of what I was looking for. No, it's not. It's just the it's CapCut. Gotta be a better way. Well, looky here. Is that 7? Yeah, right here. Where about? Huh. I have to drill underneath. Be the way to go. Yeah. Real quick. Sorry, I know this. It doesn't feel like I've been doing a whole lot, and to be honest, I haven't really been doing a whole lot. It just seems right now I've got is not moving anymore. Station 2. There's separate out of space. Can't find it. It's over there. I made that green. Bad, sorry. I want to look underneath. See what we got here. Oh. Okay. It's deeper than... I guess it's like, is there... Okay. I don't know if this is actually solid or if it's hollow down there. If this is actually hollow down here. Very different plan. It appears to be hollow. Okay. So, okay, so we are going to... we're going to drill this whole thing out here. Drill that whole thing out. We can put our hydrogen down here. Yeah, looking forward. Yeah. Let's see. I missed a few things. Who built the Atlas? Let me give them credit. Shoot. Okay, so there it is. Severs. Yeah. Faces Defense Industries, HDI, transport vessel. Severs. That's the original. Now this version that we have, what I've got here is this is me having pasted this into Creative World and then taken a blueprint of it so I have a in-house copy rather than a Steam library copy, because again, I was having issues. Still don't know if it's corrected. I haven't had issues. I've not been able to upload blueprints. So, but yeah, Severs is the author. Let me try Corvette. But yeah, if we fill this out, yeah, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be awesome. And I may take. Maybe do a column straight up through all the floors that goes up to. Sorry, that goes up to the top. Excuse me, and the conveyor line. We'll just find a way to decorate it nicely. So. Be busy. Yeah. That's definitely. There's plenty of room there. Throw the drills in. So they're not going to do any damage, like you said, to the. Just gotta make sure I don't. Try not to drill out beyond the base. Go from there. Well, guys, I know it's I haven't been streaming as long as we usually do, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm feeling kind of wore out and tired, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably call it a day. Try to get just sit down and kind of relax, catch my breath. I've gotten some of the stuff I've mentioned in the previous streams about stuff I'm working on, kind of real life things. So a lot of those projects have been going well, which is always good. But feels like it kind of wore me out today. So anyway, let me know what you think. Like I said, let me jump in the chair real quick, and we'll look at it. So this is the starting point for our base. And then I want to have the refining, the assembly stuff on that fourth floor, and we'll start having our cargo on the opposite side. Move it down. We're going to have large amounts of O2H2. And then, like I said, those top two floors will be mostly manufacturing and refining. And then come down, and we'll probably start putting in we'll have our med bay, that kind of stuff. We'll have to figure out that second floor. And then the first floor is like the living area, but we now know that there's a big open spot in the bottom. That's where we're going to we'll put the hydrogen in there, and then we'll build off it from that. But if you come up with, if you get any ideas, get up there, come on. If you have any ideas for what you think might be a good idea, let me know. We'll get working on that. I'm eventually going to have to make a trip over to the outpost, grab everything I can out of there, and then bring that back. And we still have the Liberty to salvage. We still have the other wreck detector ping that didn't have really much of anything. One over there at 28.74 kilometers. We've got our small grid surface rover that we're going to need to work on. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Yeah, stairways to make a more compact stairway. Yeah, I'm already definitely. I mean, it's convenient having the 2 stairwells, but it comes at what I'd say is probably a not justifiable cost or expense. So, yeah, we might change that stairway system. So, all right, sounds good. Hope you guys enjoyed it again. Not as long as usual, and we had some interruptions. Sure, not that big of a deal to me. Again, benefits of live streaming. Hope you guys have a good week. Hey, Marvin, man, good luck getting through your week. Good luck getting through your week. I know yours just started. Hang in there. Hang in there. Alrighty. This will probably be the last stream for the week. Like I said, we do have other stuff going on, and next Monday for me should be normal. Tuesday though will probably not be. Probably will not be able to stream that day because I'll be starting physical therapy up again. And then from that point on, I'll have a schedule, hopefully, of physical therapy that I can, we can set our schedule against. So, all right, I'll quit gabbing. You guys take it easy. I hope you have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend. And take care of yourselves. Don't forget to take care of yourselves. All right. And then take care of each other. And always, always, always be safe. Close your visor. Don't forget your dampeners. And everybody, I will see you on the other side. Thanks again so much.